Good evening, Scarlet Hawk fans, and good evening, men's college soccer fans. Welcome to Stewart Field, the site for tonight's men's soccer matchup between the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks, the host Scarlet Hawks. This will be their home opener and season opener, taking on the Carroll University Pioneers. Carroll coming in with a record of 2-0 so far on the young season. Hello, everyone. This is Eric Willowhite, Sports Information Director for Illinois Tech Athletics. Going to bring you the call for today's match. We'll pause the audio for a bit when we do the starting lineups and for the national anthem. So we'll have that coming up here soon. Just wanted to give you a little preview of the game. Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks men's soccer team welcomes the Carroll University Pioneers to Stewart Field. And again, this is their season opener and home opener. They were scheduled to play at Olivet. This was on Friday. They had some lightning delays, and unfortunately at the field they were playing on, they did not have lights, so they had to cancel that match. That one will not be replayed. So, in effect, this is both the season opener and home opener for the Scarlet Hawks. The Pioneers come into the match with a 2-0 record to begin the season after picking up a 4-1 victory over the University of Minnesota Morris, and then a 1-0 victory over St. John's University. Josh Gonzaga, David Serra, Marty Solanez, and Sam Dorchester have all scored for the Pioneers, while Gonzaga, Serra, and Solanez all have one assist. With the home fans getting a first look at the 2024 Scarlet Hawk roster, there are 26 student-athletes returning from last season's squad, with 11 first-years joining the program. Marlon McKenzie begins his first year as head coach of the Scarlet Hawks, taking over a program that went 6-9-6 overall and 5-6-1 in the Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference, the NAC, last season. The Hawks are coming off their first postseason tournament experience and are looking to make their way back. Carroll University competes in the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin. As far as the series history is concerned, the Hawks and the Pioneers have met 3 times, with the last meeting taking place on last September 6th. During this game, the Pioneers hosted the Hawks, and they won 2-0. Josh Gonzaga scored one of the Pioneers' goals, while Marty Solanez picked up an assist. The Pioneers lead the series 2-1. Stats on the year, again, the Scarlet Hawks, this is their first match. The Pioneers, 2-0 record. They've scored 5 goals on the season, 2.5 goals per game. They've shot 48 shot attempts, 24 shots per game, and 21 shots on goal, 3 assists, and 8 saves on the young season for the Pioneers. So we'll pause it now, and we'll get ready to get you starting lineups and the national anthem shortly. And then we'll have the opening kick coming up soon. Stay with us. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Stewart Field for today's men's college soccer matchup between the visiting Carroll University Pioneers and your Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. Illinois Tech and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and the officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or other abusive comments and actions directed at the officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and may be grounds for removal from Stewart Field. And now let's meet the starting lineups. First for the visiting Carroll University Pioneers. In goal, a sophomore from Niles, Illinois, number 0, Jason Brunger. A senior midfielder from Jessheim, Norway, number 4, Philip Clement. A junior midfielder from Huntley, Illinois, number 6, Thomas Rodriguez. A senior midfielder forward from Lombard, Illinois, number 7, Josh Gonzaga. A junior midfielder from Oostburg, Wisconsin, number 9, Matthew Mecki. A senior midfielder forward from Green Bay, Wisconsin, number 10, Sam Dorchester. Sophomore midfielder from Linares, Spain, number 15, David Serra. A senior defender from Watertown, Wisconsin, number 19, Ethan Kratzer. A junior defender from Homewood, Illinois, number 22, Jackson Greer. A junior midfielder from Barcelona, Spain, number 23, Marty Solanellis. A first-year defender from Jessheim, Norway, number 26, Espen Bryant. The Pioneers are coached by head coach Andy Cole in his first season, assistant coaches Quinn Rechner, James Pike, Tom Torres, and Zach Vargas. And now the starting lineups for your Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. A junior defender from Plainfield, Illinois, number 3, Matthew Watson. Junior midfielder from El Dorado Hills, California, number 4, Ben Mell. Senior forward from Skokie, Illinois, number 6, Devin Zachary. Senior forward from Weston, Florida, number 9, Mateo Sanchez. Junior midfielder from Wrocław, Poland, number 10, Adam Lazarowicz. A junior midfielder defender from Burbank, Illinois, number 11, Christian Garcia. Sophomore midfielder defender from Homer Glen, Illinois, number 12, Zach Skiba. Sophomore midfielder forward from Gaithersburg, Maryland, number 17, Tomas Rebolado. A first-year defender midfielder from Athens, Greece, number 24, Athanasis Karagianis. Thanos. First-year midfielder from Chicago, Illinois, number 34, Adrian Cogaludo. And in goal for the Scarlet Hawks, sophomore from Helsingborg, Sweden, number 99, Colin Thomas. The Scarlet Hawks are coached by head coach Marlon McKenzie in his first season. Assistant coaches Aziz Tahar and Julian Soto. And now would all fans please rise, remove your hats if you're wearing one, as we honor America for the playing of our national anthem. Not that. Left to right. Getting ready for the start here, folks. Those of you who are Scarlet Hawk fans and have watched Scarlet Hawk broadcast before from Stewart Field for Soccer, we have a new camera set up for this season. We have a huddle camera installed across the field. We're still in the press box on the west side of the field. So Scarlet Hawks will be in red with white shorts, black stripes, white numerals. And they'll be going left to right to start the first half. Pioneers in light gray with white stripes and orange numerals with white trim. And they'll be going right to left to start it off on your viewing vantage point here in the first half. And Mateo Sanchez gets the ball started for the Scarlet Hawks. And we're underway here at Stewart Field. Nice mild night here on the south side of Chicago. Just a few blocks from the lakefront. Currently 78 degrees for our start. It's been a sunny day all day. There's a little rain in the forecast, but that's after the game will be over here, so we should be clear of that. Actually, no, that's for tomorrow night's game. Never mind. Chip into the zone by the Pioneers. Tracking that one down is David Serra. And that ball's taken away by Devin Zachary, who feeds it to Zach Skiba. Now, Cogaludo had the ball taken away. And ball out of bounds. And it'll belong to the Scarlet Hawks. Again, the Pioneers come in with a record of 2-0. And the Scarlet Hawks still without a game under their belt, as their game on Friday at Olivet was canceled due to darkness, because they didn't have lights at the field, but there was a lightning delay that pushed the game later into the evening to where they wouldn't be able to finish up. Here come the Scarlet Hawks on the attack. That shot is blocked, knocked out of bounds. We're going to have our first goal kick of the day, and it looks like it'll be Adam Lazarowitz will take the kick over in the near corner for our viewers. So first set piece of the game for either team, and the kick on the way. That one's curling towards the box. Header, Cogaludo got a piece of it, but then it's knocked down. Actually, no, that was Thanos. That was number 24, Athanasis Karagianis. Got a piece of the ball on the header, but then the Pioneers cleared it out. Revelado pushes the ball upfield, however, on the near side. Kicks it into the zone. Mateo Sanchez trying to get that loose ball. And that's chipped towards the back line. And it's going to wind up as a corner for the Scarlet Hawks. At least that's what the official was saying. So Lazarowitz is going to go to the corner there. They're going to say that was last touch by the Pioneers, as Sanchez was behind the back line when that ball fell. So another corner kick for Lazarowitz and the Scarlet Hawks. Let's see if they can cash in this time. Mateo Sanchez right directly in front. That one a low line drive. That's kicked out of there. Kept in the zone, however, by Christian Garcia. And chipped back in, and running in to pull that one out is Jason Brunger, sophomore goalkeeper for the Pioneers. And bringing the ball upfield, Jackson Greer. As that ball go off. Oh, nice keep there by Zachary. He gets it over to Cogaludo. Now Colin Thomas with the boot to midfield. That one's deflected back inside Hawks territory, and Greer heads it back in. Cogaludo picks up the loose ball, gets it to Ben Mel. Revelado near side. Tomas Revelado. Moves it ahead. Great speed there, Revelado. Chipping it, trying to get it back to Lazarowitz, but it's picked off. Nice defense by the Pioneers on that rush to break up that potential attack, or potential shot from Illinois Tech. Zach Skiba at the midfield line, fits it to Zachary. Now Zachary upfield. And taken down. Get a foul there on David Serra. He was trying to signal it was a dive, but that was not the call. So Skiba will take the kick. He'll put it into action to Cogaludo, over to Matthew Watson. I mentioned Devin Zachary in the starting lineup, kind of mislabeled, listed as a forward, his previous position, but he's been playing in the backer position, left back to start things out here today. And now the play along the near side. Watson keeps it in the zone for Lazarowitz. Lazarowitz at midfield, drops it back. Thanos gets it over to Skiba. Zach Skiba. Got to mention which Skiba that is. There are three. Here's Colin Thomas with a little pressure. He's going to boot it over to the near side. That one's going to go out of bounds. That'll be a throw-in for the Pioneers. 39.5 minutes to go here in the first half. No score here at Stewart Field. Ball dropped back over to Philip Clement. Clement will throw it back into the circle. And it's crossed over by Ethan Kratzer. Now back to Matthew Mecke. Chipped ahead. And the ball lofting in the air. Thomas will camp underneath it. That was a good early attempt there by the Pioneers, but got deflected up in the air, and Thomas tracked it all the way. And he'll lay it down for Matthew Watson to move the ball forward. A little soft pass there from Watson. He'll bring it back over to Skiba. Now Skiba to Zachary. Garcia hauled down, and that's going to be a foul on Greer. So, folks, if I get confused on near side, far side, near corner, far corner, again, the camera's on the other side of the field, and I'm on the west side. So from your vantage point, I'm on the far side of the field. So I'll try and keep it to your locale as best as I can, but I'm not going to guarantee I won't have a slip up in direction. So near side play, Ben Mel gets it ahead. Tomas Rebellato. Rebellato tries to cut to the outside. Oh, nice block there. Good defense by the Pioneers, not allowing the cross, and that's going to result in a goal kick for Jason Brunger and Carroll. We'll just put it back in play. Kratzer. Greer racing down the far sideline, but the ball's too far out in front. That'll result in a throw-in. Ball inside the Hawk zone. Marty Solanaris. Oh, he skies that one. Is that going to stay in? No. Over the backing fence and on to 31st Street here. Common occurrence here at Stewart Field. This field, there is not much space at all between the back line and the fence area. And so if someone gets a shot that elevates a little bit, even with the fencing in the back there, it can jump up and head over like that one did on the shot from Solanellis. All pushed forward there by Rodriguez. And now back inside Hawks territory where Thomas will settle it down and send it over to Zach Skiba. Zachary back to Skiba. Skiba being pressured from behind. And gets it back over to Zachary. Zachary's attempt upfield gets deflected. That was Marty Solanellis getting a foot on that one, and now that'll result in a throw-in for the Pioneers. Jackson Greer will take it over on the far side. Greer with the toss. Cogaludo is able to intercept that one. He pushes it over the far side where Karagianis tracks it down. Now Pioneers get the ball back. Shot! That one goes wide of the far post. Good attempt there by the Pioneers, but that one well wide. Results in a goal kick for Thomas and the Hawks. 34:52 to go here in the first half. We are scoreless. Ball knocked out of bounds, and that'll be another throw-in for the Pioneers and Jackson Greer. Greer eyeing an outlet. Gets it right in the middle where Matthew Mecke is laying loose. He pushes it over to the near side. Now ball deflected by Mel upfield, but too many gray shirts there. Pioneers regain possession. Here's Rodriguez. Back over to Kratzer. Kratzer pushes it through the circle to the far side. Now back to Rodriguez just below the midfield stripe. Now he moves it up into Hawk territory. Through ball there, gets it in nicely, fed to Josh Gonzaga. And we mentioned Gonzaga scored one of the goals against the Hawks in the Pioneers 2-0 victory over Illinois Tech last September. That one in Waukesha. So a throw in for Illinois Tech over on the near side. Kick that ball over to the far side. Devin Zachary has it. Has some space in front of him. Jackson Greer in pursuit. Zachary trying to get through. Now he's double teamed over on that back line, knocked out, and that's going to result in another corner kick for the Scarlet Hawks. So good defense by Greer, but a corner kick coming for the Hawks. And this time it looks like it'll be Mateo Sanchez to take that kick. So Sanchez with the kick on the far corner. Right now you have Christian Garcia lurking the closest. And that one lofted high. Header goes over the back line, and it's going to be Pioneers' ball. Pioneers have the ball over on the near side. They'll have a throw-in attempt. Matthew Mecke has it. Tries to push it closer inside. And a foul from behind. Or not. We'll see. Corner kick it is. So corner for the Pioneers. This will be their first corner. That'll be on the near side. Everyone jockeying for position inside the box. Kick on the way. That one's headed forward. Who's going to get there first? Pioneers get the touch, and Rodriguez will keep it in the zone. Now back over to Thomas Rodriguez. Being tracked by Mateo Sanchez, almost loses it, and what's the call? We're going to get a foul on Sanchez. Ball's put in play immediately by the Pioneers. After that foul, Illinois Tech's Mateo Sanchez. Ball at midfield and knocked back by David Serra. Rodriguez will take it. Zach Skiba pushes it over to Ben Mell. Now Matthew Watson will push it over to the near side where Karagiannis moves it upfield. Tomas Rebellato battling on that near side, gets it over midfield. Rebellato with a burst of speed, but ball was taken away. And the Pioneers will look to regroup. Serra. Back to Rodriguez. Now on over to the far side, or near side. There we go. Cogaludo, nice sidestep there. Lost his footing for a little bit, and then the ball is deflected, and looks like they eventually call the foul. And it'll be a Hawk ball. And Rod Thomas puts it back in play. Nice spin move by Christian Garcia. Gets it over to Ben Mell. Ben Mell and Jackson Greer battling for the ball. Mell tried to retain, rolls out, and they're going to say it's Hawk possession. Garcia with the throw-in. Christian Garcia over to Devin Zachary. Zachary drops to Zach Skiba. Over to Lazarowitz. Now Christian Garcia, ball taken away by Sarah. Upfield go the Pioneers. Marty Solanellis. Solanellis gets it into Gonzaga. He gets it all the way over to Rodriguez. We've seen Rodriguez all over the field. He's been in both center back positions. He's also played a little bit of the left back here early on, or right back, I should say. Solanellis battling with Zachary. Zachary gets the ball away and feeds it up to Christian Garcia along the far sideline. Sanchez lets it go. Now it's a race for it. But getting there first is Ethan Kratzer, and that's going to be a foul on Sanchez. Second foul in that area. And now we'll see referee having a word with Sanchez. Consider that a warning. As Kratzer is down right now. Kratzer getting helped up by his teammates. Now he's back on his feet. Clock was stopped for the injury timeout. Now we resume with 27-27 remaining in the first half. A scoreless first half so far here on the campus of the Illinois Institute of Technology. Rodriguez pushes it over to the near side. Now he'll get the ball back. Sanchez in pursuit. He'll just roll it over to Brunger, the goalkeeper. He'll give it a boot. Nice boot from Brunger all the way into Hawk territory, but then it's jettisoned back in by the Hawks. At midfield, Matthew Mecke. Now he's going to get back on the give and go along that near sideline, and they're going to say that one rolled out. I want to thank everyone for joining us for tonight's broadcast, the home opener for the Scarlet Hawks men's soccer team. Women's soccer will have their home opener tomorrow against the same, well, not the same Carroll University Pioneers, but the women's Carroll University Pioneers. Same start time, 7 o'clock, right back here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network, so make sure you join us for that. And I want to thank all the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawk fans and Carroll University Pioneer fans for tuning into tonight's match and supporting Division III college athletics. Pioneers, several local products on their roster from Illinois and Wisconsin, as well as some international players as well. So probably have a good contingent of parents who might have made the trip here to Stewart Field to watch the Pioneers in person, and the same thing for the local products for Illinois Tech, which there are a few. Oh, and then we just had one bank of the lights go out. That's on the southeast side of the field. One entire bank of lights just went out. So they may have to reset the lights. I'm not sure if that'll work, but that whole bank has gone out. We'll see what's going to happen here. They're going to play on for now without the lights, but There's still 24 minutes to go here in the first half. It's going to get dark in that corner, and that might be a competitive disadvantage. Oh, you ask these players, they've probably played in worse, so. Whatever the case, we have 3 more banks of lights than Olivet did at their game last week. Pioneers have it up high. Some body contact there from Garcia. That's going to be the foul, and Garcia fouling Solanellis. So free kick coming here for the Pioneers. Yusha Gilmore, the director of athletics here at Illinois Tech, probably on the phone right now with our facilities folks. See if there's something they need to check out with that bank of lights. I imagine the play will be to at least do a reset to see if that bank starts up along with the other ones, but no guarantees with that. Here's Solanellis with the kick. Chips it into the box, and that's headed out of there by Watson. Tracked down by Revelado. Pushes it further upfield where Rodriguez in the Pioneers will track it down, and he'll get it out to the safety net and the goalkeeper, Jason Brunger. Brunger back to Rodriguez. Pioneers have the ball in. That one goes wide. Good shot by Gonzaga. That goes wide of the far post. As Thomas sees that one scoot by, it'll be a goal kick for the Hawks. Looking at the feed there, doesn't look too bad from a camera perspective, at least looking at that side of the field. So, but obviously the further we get into darkness here, that'll pose a problem. Still have 22 and 14 seconds remaining here in half number 1 with no score. Kratzer gets it over to the near side. Now Rodriguez gets it back just below midfield. Back to Kratzer, who enters the circle. Kratzer now changes direction and back to his D partner there in Rodriguez, who then gets it upfield. Good spin move on that near side. Drop back over to Rodriguez at the stripe. Kratzer. Kratzer with the chip. Ball is bodied down. That was Karagiannis. And now Thomas with the kick. That one is going to be knocked down by Rodriguez. Ben Mel will take possession. Now Sanchez feeds Christian Garcia. Garcia and Greer battling on the near side. And whose ball? They're going to say that is Pioneers' ball, so good job. Jackson Greer, at least from the early going, you've seen him close out very well. Anytime there's been a Hawk attempt in the Pioneers zone, he's been quick to close out. Did a good job on Garcia that time. Here's Zachary. Finds Watson. Watson in his own zone over to Karagiannis. Athanasis Karagiannis goes by Thanos. Lazarowicz slips. And that ball is going to roll over to the back line and go out. Goal kick for the Pioneers. Coming up on 20 minutes remaining here in the opening half. Most of the zone time has been to your left. But the Hawks have had some chances as well as the Hawks get set to put in their first set of substitutions. Looks like Brennan Paradiso, Jake Skiba, and Lorenzo Fideli. Those are the three subs that are lining up right now for the Hawks. So we get a foul and a free kick. So that's on that corner there where the lights are off, that near left corner from your viewing standpoint where that bank of lights went out. You have 4 light towers, and that one in the southeast corner just shut off about 10 minutes. We got a time right now. Getting ready for the free kick. 19. Right here. His clock's right here. 19:20. Thank you. Yeah. So we're going to reset the clock to 19:20. Kick on the way. Chip towards the box. That one's headed back up field. Knocked down by the Pioneers. Mel gets a foot on it for the Hawks. Then knocked back in and a save by Thomas. Colin Thomas diving to his left and knocking that one away from danger on that kickback by the Pioneers. So good reaction time there by 99. Keeping this game scoreless. Now the Hawks need to find some offensive momentum after a big save from Thomas. Sanchez will kick it all the way across to Rebellato. Rebellato might have a break. He's going to take it to the outside. Pushes it further to the outside. Rebellato shoots. Oh, that one goes wide, trying to feed it inside. Looks like we got a yellow card. Mateo Sanchez with the yellow card on that rush. So we saw 2 previous fouls from Sanchez and then now gets that yellow card on that play, that attempt from Rebellato to push it into the box. So Sanchez with the yellow card. Pioneers will take possession. Nice play by Rodriguez to elude a defender. Get that ball upfield, and it gets it right back. Rodriguez. He'll get it back over to Kratzer. Kratzer high upfield. Let's see if that one's going to hang. Still in play. And they're going to say it just went out as Gonzaga wasn't able to balance that one, keep it in. Now you have the substitutions coming in that I mentioned. Jake Skiba, Lorenzo Fideli. You also had Dominic Krupa coming in, and Brennan Paradiso coming out. Mateo Sanchez, Tomas Rebellato, Athanasis Karagiannis. Some of the players coming out for the Hawks. That one off of the aforementioned Jake Skiba and out. Now it'll be a throw in for the Pioneers over on the far side. Jackson Greer. Nice push there from Matthew Mecki, but Zach Skiba gets there first. Zachary over to Christian Garcia. Back to Zach Skiba. Curls that one forward. Mel settles it down, gets it upfield to Christian Garcia. Across the midfield strike. Oh! Ethan Kratzer with a nice job of interrupting that rush for the Hawks. Again, good defensive play from the Pioneers. The Hawks looking to make something happen here in the Carroll University zone. That's Jake Skiba, and he's going to get whistled for the foul. 16:10 to go here in the first half. We are scoreless at Stewart Field. Glad you could join us on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Again, reminder, tomorrow, 7 p.m., Illinois Tech women's soccer will take on Carroll University. Same start time, 7 p.m. So please join us for that one. And then the women will be back home on Saturday. They have a 1 p.m. matchup against Rolls-Holman, the Fightin' Engineers. A couple engineering schools going at it. And a foul from behind from David Serra. So that'll be Hawk ball as Christian Garcia is felled to the ground. He's back on his feet. Colin Thomas pushes it into Pioneers territory. Kicked right back out. So playing that one will be Dominic Krupa. Krupa gets it over to Zach Skiba. Skiba inside his own zone. And pushes it ahead to his brother Jake. Pioneers get it back. Jackson Greer. Now Zachary. Zach Skiba has it. Chips it forward. Hawks get it on the far sideline. Devin Zachary upfield to Christian Garcia, just out of reach. Kind of mistimed it there. Slowed down before he can get it, and unable to touch it, goes out of bounds, throwing for Greer and the Pioneers. Substitution for the Pioneers coming in is Rafael Rinke, and coming out for the Pioneers will be David Serra. So Rafael Rinke in for Serra, substitution for Carroll University. Devin Zachary on the far side, pushes it back to Colin Thomas, and fouled was Zachary. And we get a yellow card. Yellow card was on Josh Gonzaga of the Pioneers. That foul on Zachary. Pioneers bench not agreeing with the yellow assessment there. So a yellow apiece for each squad with 13:52 to go in the first half. Zach Skiba upfield to Devin Zachary. Zachary chips it towards the circle. Unable to make connection with Lazarowicz, and now Jackson Greer plays it. Good battle with Christian Garcia. And we're going to get another ball put back in play by the Pioneers. Far corner, Greer. Greer knocks it down. And knocked out of bounds, throw in for the Pioneers, and Greer. Up in the air, headed toward Thomas. Thomas hauls it in, and he'll arm it forward. Chipped upfield by Fideli. Ben Mel. Now to Lazarowicz. Lazarowicz pushes it over to the far side where Zachary brings it over to the midfield stripe. Zachary now to Christian Garcia. Back upfield to Zach Skiba. Upfield, and that one goes out of bounds off the foot of Josh Gonzaga. Throw in for the Hawks. Christian Garcia will take that throw right in front of us here on the far side. Actually, it'll be Devin Zachary. Zachary Gets the ball to Krupa. Now Lazarowitz. Lazarowitz to Brennan Paradiso over on the near side. And out of bounds. Throw in for Carroll. Say that's Pioneers ball over on the near side there. Here's Zachary over on the far side. Zachary to Zach Skiba. Skiba has his pass taken away. Zachary gets it back. Now Krupa. Krupa to Zachary. Over to Christian Garcia. And he'll drop it over to Thomas. Thomas quickly to Zach Skiba. Tries to push it forward. Getting good pressure, however, from Josh Gonzaga. Garcia booted upfield. And getting there first and knocking it back in is Kratzer. That one goes into the middle. And a shot! And that one goes wide of the far post. Good attempt there from the Pioneers, but unable to make the connection. As they took that ball towards the middle. And they're able to get a shot off. That one went wide. That was from Sam Dorchester with the shot. Shot that went wide, much to the chagrin of the Pioneers, but to the exhales of the Scarlet Hawks as they remain scoreless. We're under 10 minutes to play here in the first half, 9:21 to go. We are scoreless. And now that bank of lights is back on. So we have all 4 lights up and running here at Stewart Field. So back to 100%. Ben Mel tries to get it upfield, but Rodriguez will keep that inside the zone. He moves it forward into that near corner. Now the Pioneers try to feed it towards the box. That one is rejected, however. That'll go kept in nicely by the Pioneers. Thought that one was ticketed for the sideline. Rafael Rinke trying to get a shot off there. Now Mel. Paradiso pushes that one upfield. That'll go out. Another throw in for Carroll University over on the near side. Here's Rinke. Rinke doing battle there with Dominic Krupa. Chipped in, just touched. And Thomas is able to haul that one in. Thomas had a good first half there. Made a nice big save on a return attempt from the Pioneers. Diving to his left to save the bacon for the Hawks, keep this game scoreless. Kratzer will push it over to that near side. That's where the Pioneers will resume possession. Rodriguez inside his own zone. Back to Kratzer in the circle. Kratzer over to Greer on the far side. Greer has Gonzaga. Gonzaga now cuts it upfield. Looks like he wants to unload. Instead, he chips it towards the box, and Thomas will let that one go over the back line Goal kick for the Hawks. Another substitution for the Hawks. Nick Skiba will join the party. So now we're in full Skiba formation as both Zach, Jake, and Nick are now out there. There's Zach Skiba. Up to Nick. Zach, number 12. Jake, 13. And Nick, 14. So they got all of their numbers aligned this season. Here's Ben Mell. Over to Jake Skiba. Devin Zachary. Ooh, that one just outside. Lazarowicz tried to keep that one in play, but no go there. Cal Graham getting ready to come in on the next opportunity for the Scarlet Hawks. I believe he's coming in for Lazarowicz, but we'll wait for that. Here's Gonzaga in his own zone, pushes it to Greer. Ball loose. Jake Skiba gets it over to Lazarowicz. Lazarowicz drops it to Krupa. Now Devin Zachary. Oh, right over to Zach. Lazarowicz between two players. He'll feed it out over to Matthew Watson. And Paul Balea will join Graham on the sides, getting ready for a substitution for the Hawks. Here's the Pioneers bringing that ball inside the zone. Over on the near side. Stop, cut to the inside. Feeding it in, and Zach Skiba there to eject it out of the zone. Jackson Greer will have to track it all the way back inside his own territory along the far side. Nick Skiba in pursuit. Kratzer back to Rodriguez. Thomas Rodriguez gets it upfield over on the near side for the Pioneers. They'll work it to the inside. Now Kratzer in the circle. Kratzer with the long boot towards that near corner, trying to get it over to Rafael Rinke. Rinke does a nice job keeping it in, pushes it back up top. Good work inside the zone by the Pioneers. Good possession time here. Shot, and that one sails high over the net. And Cal Graham and Paul Balea coming in for the Scarlet Hawks. Coming out, Adam Lazarowicz and Ben Mell. .341 to go here in the first half. We are scoreless. Pioneers have had the better of opportunities. And we'll get you all the first half stats after our halftime break. We'll bring you up to date on where things stand with that match, and we'll get you an update possibly in Illinois Tech women's volleyball, who was out at Andrews University today. They had a 5 o'clock Central Time match. Scarlet Hawks women's volleyball team starting the season off 3-1. They went 3-1 in the Ripon College Classic this past weekend. Grace Recamp and Carla Troutman-Mendez both named to the all-tournament team. And Grace Recamp, one of our winners of the Scarlet Hawk of the Week, along with Martina Kalinowska of women's tennis. Congratulations to Grace and Martina for being this week's Scarlet Hawks of the Week. 2:30 to go here in half number one. Kratzer will take it for the Pioneers in the circle over the midfield stripe. And he finds Mecki. Back to Rodriguez. He'll take it into the circle once more. Through ball intercepted by Paradiso. And now Paul Balea will take control, but his ball is picked off. And now they'll play along that near side in the left corner. That one might have touched the hand of Paradiso. Throw in for the Pioneers. Be coming up on that 1 minute warning here soon. Jackson Greer over on the far side. Greer gets it back. But then Gonzaga with a nice move. He rolls that shot and that curls to the outside post. What a play by Gonzaga. Definitely tell why he's one of the top players for the Pioneers. One minute remaining in the first half. 1 minute. Krupa has the ball taken away. And shot. And that one goes wide of that far post. Giveaway in the Hawks zone almost resulted in the first score of the game for the Pioneers, but that one went wide of that far post. Now Colin Thomas will take the goal kick here as we're counting down just 23 seconds remaining here in the first half. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Halftime score, we are scoreless here at Stewart Field between Carroll University Pioneers and the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. What? Just the first half, yeah. 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 What? Yeah. Scarlet Hawk fans, Illinois Tech women's volleyball improved their record to 4-1 on the season. They had a 3-0 sweep of Andrews University on the road in Berrien Springs, Michigan this evening. Scarlet Hawks improved to 4-1. They will head out to Texas this weekend. They have a tournament out at Southwestern University. Scarlet Hawks women's team will start off on Friday playing Pacific Lutheran, 1:15 p.m. Central Time, and then immediately turn around with a 3:30 match against Texas Lutheran on Friday. And on Saturday, Scarlet Hawks women's volleyball team will complete their swing at the Southwestern University Invite with a match against the host Pioneers, or Pirates, I should say. That match will take place at 3:30 p.m. Central Time. You can catch all that action on the website. The live stats and live video links are available there. As we mentioned before, Illinois Tech women's soccer will be in action tomorrow on this field. Same start time, 7 o'clock. Same university, Carroll University, coming to play women's soccer here tomorrow night. You can catch that game live here at Stewart Field and on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. On Saturday, women's tennis will be in action. They have a 10 a.m. match up in Plymouth, Wisconsin against Lakeland as they start Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference play. Women's soccer will be back at Stewart Field at 1 p.m., taking on Rose Holman. 1 p.m. here at Stewart Field. And then finally on Sunday, men's and women's tennis will head to Hammond, Indiana to take on Purdue University Northwest. The women and men both start at 11 a.m. Finally, men's soccer, their next match will be in Franklin, Indiana to take on Franklin College. 3 p.m. Central Time is the start for that match. Those are your Scarlet Hawk events for the rest of this week. Let's go over the team stats. 8 shots registered for the Pioneers, 1 for the Scarlet Hawks, 1 shot on goal for Carroll University. There was 1 corner for the Pioneers, 3 for the Scarlet Hawks, 1 yellow card for Carroll and 2 for Illinois Tech. 5 fouls from Carroll, 7 fouls from Illinois Tech, 1 offsides whistled against the Hawks, 1 save by Colin Thomas. Those are your team stats as we get ready for second half play. All right, looks like we're going to get things started here early for the second half. Welcome back to the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. We are scoreless as we get ready for the second half. This time the Pioneers in their gray traveling uniforms, white stripes, red numerals with white trim. They'll be going left to right on your viewing screen. Scarlet Hawks right to left. They're in their red tops with white shorts and white numerals with black stripes on the front of the jerseys. That ball kept in play in the far corner. That ball scooped up by Brunger. No changes in goal for either team. Brunger in net for Pioneers and Thomas for the Scarlet Hawks. You would imagine there wouldn't be any need for a change. Paul Balea chips that one forward well out in front, and Thomas Rodriguez will try and track that one down. Rodriguez ball. Chipped ahead over to Espen Bryant. Unfortunately, I didn't get to call Bryant's name aside from the starters. He was on that far side. Didn't get a good look at his jersey over there, but now I see him on the near side, Espen Bryant. We know that's Jackson Greer over there on the near side. Over to Kratzer. Kratzer will chip it to Bryant. Bryant moves it towards the middle. Ball's deflected towards the midfield stripe where Mecki keeps it in. And now Rafael Rinke. Oh, slip there, but back on his feet is Gonzaga. And that ball is going to roll back to the Scarlet Hawks. They'll try and play it over on that near side. Kept in, however, by the Pioneers. Booted towards Thomas, and he fields it on one hop into his midsection. Yeah, we talked about in that first half, the southeast light tower went out. That was out for good, 15, 20 minutes or so, but then it came back on towards the tail end of that first half, so which is good. They didn't have to reset the system. They were able to get that tower restored and back in action, so we're back at full illumination. Ben Mel. Ball taken away by the Pioneers. Chipped it ahead to Rinke. Rafael Rinke. Now, shot. That one sails high and hits the fence. Good attempt there from the Pioneers, but that one just too strong. That one coming off the foot of Mecki. Thomas to Zach Skiba, a little collision there. Pioneers regain possession. Ball is loose, now they drop it back. Shot! Thomas is able to make the save. Diving to his right this time. We talked about those first half stats. 8-1 the shots for Carroll in that first half. And with a great ace save made by Thomas in that first half, and another one there as well. Now he'll come out to stop that ball. So Thomas has been on his game. He's had to be, as the Pioneers have gotten a lot of good looks here in this match. Hawks have to find some offensive setup, but the possession by Pioneers has made that difficult. Hawks have made multiple substitutions in that first half. Pioneers, I believe, only a couple. Ball goes out of bounds. Over on that near side. Hawks look to keep it in. Who's going to get possession? It is Illinois Tech. And we're going to get a sub back in. So Zach Skeeve is coming out, and coming in will be Dominic Krupa. So early substitution here for Coach Marlon McKenzie, sending in Krupa for Zach Skiba. I think McKenzie's want to add a word, Skiba there. Coach McKenzie looking for better from his squad here. Obviously a little disappointed they don't have a game under their belt. The game that did not take place at Olivet on Friday due to lightning delays, and then had to cancel it because of no lights at the stadium. So this is their home opener and season opener, and right now they've been outplayed by this Pioneer team who already has 2 games played under their belt, and they're 2-0 on the season, looking to improve to 3-0. Ball chipped upfield over on that near side, goes out of bounds, and that will be Pioneers' ball. Here's Rodriguez over to Espen Bryant. Bryant on the far side. Had that one over to David Serra. Ball back up to Bryant. Bryant to Serra. Serra will now change it over to Kratzer. Ethan Kratzer. Long ball up along that near side goes out, resulting in an Illinois Tech throw-in. Starting a beautiful night here. It's been a beautiful day, beautiful night here on the south side of Chicago. Barely a breeze, light breeze, cool temps. And a foul on the Scarlet Hawks. Free kick for the Pioneers. Now we got 2 balls on the field. Brunger will try and get that one rectified over to the sideline. And now the requisite 1 ball in play is in effect. That one chipped high. Thomas is able to sky and pull that one down. Thomas tracked that one all the way. And he'll roll it over to Athanasis Karagiannis. Ball knocked out of bounds. Throw in for Revelado and the Hawks. Finds Paul Balea. Balea being double teamed. Keeps it. Gets it over Karagiannis. Now back over to Krupa. Krupa back to goalkeeper Colin Thomas. Ooh, feeds it in the middle. That was a little dangerous there, but Kogaluda was able to track it down. Upfield go the Hawks. Krupa over to Devin Zachary on that near side. Zachary unable to keep the ball. Mel battling for it, goes out of bounds. It'll be a Pioneers throw-in. Coach McKenzie trying to rally up his squad there, looking for better play on that run there. Maintaining possession, that's one of the things he's looking for. The few times that they're able to get possession, don't immediately turn it around. Oh, nice chip, but that's going to be an offsides against the Pioneers as Rafael Rinke was able to get that ball to the inside, but offsides was the call. David Serra was the offender in that play. Another turnover. Espen Bryant gets it. Bryant towards the circle. Kratzer. Now upfield, Jackson Greer. Jackson Greer will change direction. He's fouled from behind. That one's clear foul on Christian Garcia. (22). So the Pioneers will take possession with the kick inside their own zone. They'll just run it into play with Kratzer. Or actually, that is Rodriguez, Thomas Rodriguez. Mackey gets the ball back, chipped up in the air, headed forward by Watson. Rinke tries to go up for it. They're going to get the foul on Mel. So Ben Mel with the foul. We're going to get a free kick now for Carroll University with 33:51 to go here in the second half. Scoreless. South side of Chicago. That one towards the box. Ball is loose. And knocked back upfield. Ball off the body that rolls off of Karagiannis. Be a throw-in. Throw in for the Pioneers. And another foul on the Hawks. That one on Paul Balea. Now Philip Clement. He's got the ball directly. Curled towards the box, headed in. Oh, and that's in. Appeared to be an own goal as that one was headed off the Hawks and into the net. A 1-0 lead for the Pioneers at 32:08. Pioneers goal scored on the own goal at 32:08. Pioneers goal at 32:08 off an own goal. So 1-0 lead for the Pioneers. Kind of frustrating for the Scarlet Hawks. And with all the good chances that the Pioneers have, the one they score on is off an own goal. But it's coming off a set piece, so too many fouls, and we get another foul here, that time on Cogaludo. So Adrian Cogaludo whistled for the foul, and the Pioneers will put the ball back in play. 1-0 lead. It's only one goal, but with the way the Pioneers have been playing, that seems like a huge advantage at this point. The Hawks, again, are going to have to find some offensive momentum. Adam Lazarowicz checks in to the match. Paul Balea checks out. Well, I'd rather hit it down. There's Karagiannis along the far side. Gets it into the middle to Ben Mel. Mel drops it over to Watson. And Watson finds Devin Zachary. Curls it over to Tomas Rebellato. Rebellato has the ball knocked away. That one almost comes up into our, quote, press box. Knocked out of bounds. Hawks ball. Cargianis trying to get that one over to Mateo Sanchez. But that one knocked back out. Another throw in for the Hawks in that far corner. Cargianis. Inside. Rolls it. And on net, towards net. Jason Brunger able to scoop that one up. We got a Hawk down. Looks like he's cramping up there. Mateo Sanchez, I believe. He's still down. Either that or tying his shoe. Now he's back in play. Kick by Brunger into Hawks zone. Headed forward by Watson. And now Devin Zachary. Shot or kick goes way over into that corner. That'll be a goal kick for the Pioneers. With 28-23 remaining here in the second half. 1-0 lead for Carroll University on the strength of that own goal off that set piece. Free kick resulted. A header attempt to clear actually went into the back of the Hawks net. And Colin Thomas didn't have a chance. Now Cogaludo gets it to the middle to Ben Mel. Mel will throw it across to Christian Garcia. He's taken down from behind, so that'll be a foul. And ref reaching in the pocket. Looks like we're going to get a yellow. Yellow card it is. That's on, is that on Gonzaga again? Okay, 22. Jackson Greer. Yeah, that would have been 2 yellows on Gonzaga, so that was on Greer. Free kick coming for the Hawks. It could use a nice play here. See if they can get things square with the Pioneers. Devin Zachary will take the kick up along that near side. Right kick chip shot towards the box, headed forward. And the Pioneers are able to clear the zone. Mel tries to keep it in. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. Ball inside the Hawks zone. On the far side, Rebellato keeps it in. Here's Sanchez. Sanchez curls it towards the inside. That's taken back by the Pioneers. Inside to Mel. Mel. Now Rebellato. Hawks with some possession time here. Let's see if something can come of it. Now chip by Lazarowicz. Header attempt. Punched out of there by Brunger. And that one sails through the box. Player down. We're going to stop the clock here. And the Hawks are going to get a penalty kick. Well, Christian Garcia taken down. He's going to get the penalty kick. This is exactly what the Hawks are looking for to get back in this game. Their own long sustained possession time resulted in a takedown in the box and a penalty kick coming for Garcia. Shot attempt, and it's in! Deflected off of Brunger and in on the penalty kick. Hawks tie it up 1-1. Illinois Tech goal on the penalty kick scored by number 11, Christian Garcia at 25:56. So Garcia punched it in that right corner, deflected off of Brunger and into the right corner. And Garcia gets the equalizer, exactly what the Hawks were looking for. And we're all tied at 1. So the Hawks, after falling behind on an own goal, able to put up a little bit of sustained pressure. And after doing so, able to draw the foul in the box. And Christian Garcia converted on the penalty kick. And we're all square at 1. Or level, as they say. Some say, I don't say it. Scarlet Hawks now looking to see if they can build some momentum after that penalty kick and the equalizer. Zachary will take the kick on that near side. Ball upfield there by Krupa. Karagiannis on the far side. Now Rebellato. And the ball taken away, gets it back momentarily. And then that one goes off of Sam Dorchester. That'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. Intended in target there is Mateo Sanchez, but too high. And we're going to get a foul there, contact between Rebellato and Thomas Rodriguez. Foul whistled against Rebellato. Rodriguez will kick the ball back in action here. And chips it over midfield along that near side. Back kick there by Solanellis. Oh, Thomas having a little difficulty with it. Eventually he's able to push it over to Krupa. That was a dangerous moment there for the Hawks. But Thomas able to recover and get it over to Krupa. Pioneers, however, maintain possession just inside the Hawk zone. Now headed forward by Karagiannis, knocked down by Rodriguez. Kogaluto chip it ahead. Rebellato, the intended target. He's going to try and spin to the outside. Ball from behind, no call. Still going for it. And the Pioneers push it back upfield. Kratzer. Hawks with the pressure now. Adam Lazarowitz. Taken out on that far side. Ball goes over the back line, results in a goal kick for the Pioneers. Jason Brunger with the goal kick. Brunger with a nice boot into Hawks territory. That's headed forward, however, by Kogaluto. And now tracking it down is Christian Garcia. He of the lone goal for the Hawks, but that's all they needed to get the equalizer. We're all even at 1. 21:51 to go here in the second half. Pioneers will play it along the near side. Rodriguez. Ball free. That one's going to seam through where Kratzer will track it down. Now Kratzer pushes it deep into Hawks territory. Thomas will let it roll into the box. And he quickly gets that ball over to Matthew Watson. Watson. Finds Garcia, Christian Garcia. Kargianis to Lazarowitz. Lazarowitz through ball to Rebellato. Again, Jackson Greer on pursuit. Rebellato trying to go to the outside. Keeps it in, rolls! Ball is stopped! Cross there from Rebellato just kind of got stuck, and the Pioneers were able to push it out. We got a stoppage of the clock with 20:34 to go as we got a Pioneer down on the field. That's number 23, Marty Solanellis. Substitution getting ready to come in for the Hawks will be Paul Balea. Looks like a cramp for Solanellis, or on the hamstring there. So he's going to get tended to. Again, 20:34 is the time on the clock. Illinois Tech trainer Jamie Gordon out to take a look at Solanellis and kind of work out what ails Solanellis there in his right leg. Both teams will take this opportunity to get some water. It looks like Solanellis is going to have to head to the sidelines here. That thing's stiffened up, so he's going to have to make his way to the trainer's table. Not yet. Solanellis.
Hey, 20 minutes. Let's go. Energy high. Run, boys.
Didn't see who came on for Solanellis. But they do have the full 11 out there. Ball goes out on that near side. It'll be a throw in for the Scarlet Hawks. Actually, no, it'll be a kick. Kick coming. It'll be Devin Zachary on that near side. So another opportunity for the Scarlet Hawks here to do something. On the set. Zachary ready to launch. Curls it towards the box. Header attempt by Watson. That sails over the head of both him and Jackson Greer. And that one goes over the back line. That'll be Pioneers' ball. Hawks trying to put on some modest pressure here inside the Pioneer zone. Carroll drops it back over to Brunger. Then they'll go over to that near side. Now ball deep into Scarlet Hawk territory. Colin Thomas will let it roll on him. And he'll field it and immediately push it up to Devin Zachary. Zachary near side. And he'll curl back. Cogaludo finds Watson. Watson back to Thomas. Play along that near side. Garcia was fouled. Garcia making his presence known here in this second half. Drawing the foul, getting the penalty kick, scoring on the penalty kick, and drawing another foul there. And Devin Zachary will take the kick once more. Now Watson and Krupa both coming into the line. That one ping-pongs around, and then that's knocked back out. Ben Mel will keep it inside the zone. Over to Lazarowitz. Now chipped forward by Cogaludo. In that near corner, Ben Mel. Mel still dancing with it along that back line, and that's going to be Pioneers' ball. Much to the dismay of Coach McKenzie and the Hawks. Not in alignment with that call. Here's Rodriguez. He gets it a boot over to midfield. That'll go over on the near side and played down by the Pioneers. Paul Balea has it. Gets it through three defenders, but eventually picked up by Rodriguez. He chips it up to midfield. Pioneers pushing it back the other way. Zachary trying to chase it in that far side. He's trying to let it roll out. Ball keeps in play, and that'll be Illinois Tech ball. 16:39 to go here in the second half. We're all tied at 1 here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Remember again, Scarlet Hawk fans, women's soccer will take to the pitch tomorrow, 7 p.m. start. They will also take on Carroll University, the Pioneers. That'll be the Hawks' second match of the season. They opened the season at Calvin on Friday. They dropped that one 4-0. So we'll be looking to get back to even on the season here in the early going as they take on the Pioneers tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, right back here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Here's Rodriguez. Over on that near side. And Hawks will drop it back, Zachary. Now Matthew Watson. Watson up high, finds Christian Garcia. Ball knocked out by the Pioneers. Illinois Tech ball. Throw in for the Hawks. It'll be Zachary. Cogaludo pushes that one forward, but the Pioneers able to track it down, knock it down, but it's going to roll out of bounds, throw in on the far side. Cargianis finds Rebellato. Rebellato able to move it forward. Now Balea. Oh, Balea with the definite takedown there. Oh, they're saying no, but he had his arm around the player's neck. Whether it was a dive or not, it's just going to look like a foul. And it was. Balea with the foul and a yellow card. Paul Balea issued the yellow card as well. That'll be, I believe, the third yellow card for the Hawks. Kenzie having a conversation, Coach McKenzie having a conversation with the official there. And again, Coach McKenzie did not agree with that call. Now the Pioneers push it in play. Chip towards the box. Thomas is going to come out. He punches it through. Goes back up high, but Mel is able to kick it back to the circle. Knocked down by Espen Bryant. Pioneers maintain possession. They'll roll it over to Kratzer. Kratzer to Greer, Jackson Greer. He's racing along that near sideline, loses possession. Devin Zachary will pick up the loose change, battling with two players on that side, and that ball eventually goes out. It's going to be Illinois Tech ball.
I need you to talk. If you have to, get somebody to drop into line.
Now Thomas on that near side is going to take the kick for the Hawks. Big right foot kick. Gets it about midway into Pioneers territory before it's knocked back out. It'll be Scarlet Hawks ball again. Just under 13 minutes to play here in the second half, all even at 1. And Mel tried to square that one up, but it shanked it off, and it goes out of bounds over the back line. Substitution for the Hawks, as Mateo Sanchez will come in for the Hawks. And he's going to replace Christian Garcia, so 9 for 11. Mateo Sanchez back on the field for the Hawks. Here's Balea. Balea trying to chip it ahead. Lazarowicz shoots, scores! Adam Lazarowicz on the feed from Paul Balea. And just as they celebrate the goal, that bank of lights goes out in that right corner again. 12:28 to go. The Hawks take the lead, 2-1. Illinois Tech goal scored by number 10, Adam Lazarowicz. Assist number 8, Paul Balea at 12:28. Well, now that bank of lights goes out, and that's pretty significant at this time of night, as that's going to make it very dark in that corner. Still playable, but that bank of lights going out, that's the second time here, once in the first half and now again in the second half. Looks like we're going to get an officials timeout here with 12:28 to go. And they may try and reset the lights this time. I know they have that panel open, as they worked on that before. So they're going to try and get that bank of lights going. If they're unable to get that, they might try the reset, all 4 light stations. Fortunate for the Hawks, that came shortly after they scored the go-ahead goal. And a nice play by the Hawks. They've really stepped up here in the second half. And Paul Balea with that nice feed into Lazarowicz, and he pushed it into that right corner, giving the Hawks the lead 2-1. And as they ran around towards that far corner for the celly, that's when the southeast light tower went out again. Now the Hawks will come back on the field. Pioneers making their way back on the field. We'll see if we'll resume play. A little bit of a concern here early in the season. The light bank going out. It's my 4th year here. That's the first time I've seen that happen in a game, and it's happened twice in one game. And we got another one tomorrow, so hopefully they get that rectified tonight. Definitely by tomorrow night's game. All right, so they will resume play. Dark in that southeast corner. That would be your near left corner for those of you watching on view. Goal at 12:28. So now the Hawks have to bow their neck on defense and at the same time try and get some possession time in, push the Pioneers, put them on their heels, but Pioneers aren't going to let up easy. They've had a good game today, but faltering late. And we'll see how things respond. I was about to go through the overtime scenario because it has changed for this year. We're back to golden goal. Still 2 10-minute periods. Nice back pass there, trying to get it to Ben Mel. The Pioneers take possession. However, Jackson Greer will push that forward along that near sideline. Headed down by Watson of the Hawks. Now Krupa pushes it over to that near side. Pioneers maintain possession. Thomas is going to come out and cover that one up before any more damage can ensue from the Pioneers. Here's Watson. Watson with the healthy foot into Pioneers territory. That header attempt just kind of hung up there. And now Lazarowitz racing after it against Kratzer. Kratzer's going to push it forward, but the Hawks get the ball back. Chipping it towards Rebellato. He's going to have to track it down as that one had a lot of air on it. Now he's over on the far side, Rebellato. Rebellato back towards the box. Kicked out of there by Kratzer. Lands down Ben Mel. Ben Mel moving towards the inside. Heads the ball taken away from behind. Now Mesa players falling down. Then it rolls over to Brunger, and Brunger kicks it upfield. Ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Hawks. And we get a whistle stoppage at play. What do we got here? Christian Garcia coming in for Tomas Rebellato, who appeared to get shaken up there on that far sideline. So Christian Garcia, 11 in for 17, Rebellato for the Hawks. With 10:03 to go, and play resumes. Here's Lazarowitz. Lazarowitz upfield. Oh, good job defensively there by Espen Bryant to regain possession for the Pioneers. That ball knocked out of bounds. They're going to say that last touch off of Rinke and the Pioneers. So a throw in for Kargianis. Kargianis throw goes out of bounds. Tried to get it over to Lazarowitz, and it angled out of bounds. Throw in for the Pioneers and Bryant. Here's Espen Bryant. Battle there between Kargianis and Rinke. They're going to call the foul on Kargianis. That'll be free kick here for Carroll University. Thomas Rodriguez will take that kick right here on the far side, right in front of us here. Here's the kick from Rodriguez. That one's curling. Footed out of there by the Hawks and Cogludo. Now Sanchez battling near midfield for it. He's going to push it ahead. A race for it, Christian Garcia. He's not going to get there in time, however, as Kratzer is able to meet the ball first. Nice move there by Dorchester to get it upfield, kept in by David Serra. Serra gets that one off of Cogludo. Now Rinke. Rinke and Cogaludo battling. Rinke coming out with it along that back line. Watson able to get a foot on it, push it upfield. We got an injured player. Quick whistle. And we get a timeout. Dominic Krupa comes out. And Zach Skiba comes back in for the Hawks. With 8:12 remaining, whistle sounds. Pioneers not happy with that whistle while the ball was in the attack zone. Referee was saying that the Hawks had possession. Pioneers are arguing they did not, but call was made. Here's Zach Skiba pushing the ball upfield. It rolls off of Devin Zachary. Pioneers putting the pressure on. Cogaludo has it on that near side. And he drops it back to Zach Skiba. Skiba to Thomas. Thomas able to clear that just in the nick of time. And now here's Ben Mell. Ben Mell taken down in the circle. We'll give a foul. That foul is on Philip Clement. Clement gets the foul, taking down his numeral sake, Ben Mell, number 4. It's now free kick for Illinois Tech. Yeah, I did not see a card issued there. Well, Matthew Watson will take the kick just underneath the circle inside Pioneers territory. He'll chip it. Trying to get it over to Belay, I believe. But it's taken back by the Pioneers as they go the other way. 7:15 to go. Inside the zone come the Pioneers. They're going to take it wide and then chipped away by Watson. Watson doing a good job defensively. Ball free, Cogaludo has it. Punches it upfield, knocked down by Jackson Greer. Greer moving forward. Greer now to the outside. Greer taken down. Free kick coming here for the Pioneers. Down to 6:36. Kick on the way towards the box. Headed in the air. I believe Watson got a piece of that one. Headed back down. Pioneers try and keep it inside the zone. Espen Bryant's going to let that ball roll. Goes out. It'll be a throw-in for Carroll University as they quickly get it over to Thomas Rodriguez. In the circle. Crasser to Bryant. Bryant curls that towards the inside. Ball knocked down. Player taken down. Skiba's going to get the foul. We'll get a free kick here as Zach Skiba gets the foul. So it's Clement along with Mecke. Mecke and Clement around the ball. It'll be Clement squaring up, rolls it. That goes off the Hawks wall, rolls back towards the net and misses on that far post. It's a matter of inches there. We're going to get a substitution now for the Pioneers. Manel Rastrollo is looking to come in on the next opportunity. And it looks like Adam Lazarowitz is asking for a substitution here. He's unable to continue. So Manel Rastrollo coming in for the Pioneers, replacing Espen Bryant. And Lazarowitz back on his feet. He's being helped over there by Christian Garcia. Yeah, it looks like Jake Skibo will go in his stead. So Lazarowitz coming up after that battle, shortly after that free kick. 4:57 on the clock. Lazarowitz off. Like a knee issue there. Getting that checked out by our trainer. And it'll be a goal kick for Colin Thomas. Here's Devin Zachary on that near side. Pushes it upfield. Mateo Sanchez racing for it. And we're going to get the offsides call against the Scarlet Hawks. Lorenzo Fideli getting ready to come in for the Scarlet Hawks at the next opportunity. That one chipped high. Watson able to head that one up. Knocked down by Sanchez. Sanchez battling. Pioneers is able to regroup. Here's Rinke. Rafael Rinke. Curling towards the box. Thomas is able to cover it up. With pressure coming from the Pioneers, Thomas was able to come forward and cover that one up. With 3:47 remaining in the second half, Scarlet Hawks holding on to a 2-1 lead. And Thomas's kick gets headed back by the Pioneers towards Rodriguez. Now to Kratzer. Kratzer with a long boot upfield, and Thomas will come out to meet that one again. Big kick by Thomas. That one will sail to his counterpart, Jason Bronger. Bronger now is going to give it a boot. And Bronger's kick into Hawks territory, headed down by the Pioneers. And it's going to roll over to that near corner. Let's see if it stays in or out. Zachary is going to try and let it play out. Goes over the back line. And we get a foul. Free kick coming here from the Pioneers. Chipped over the back line, and that'll be Scarlet Hawks ball. Substitution now, Lorenzo Fideli, number 21, coming in for the Scarlet Hawks, number 11, Christian Garcia. With 2:21 remaining, clock has stopped. Now the officials talking to the timekeeper here. Now the clock has resumed. Back in play. Thomas with the kick. Midfield. Knocked down by Fideli. Karagiannis lost it. Rinke tried to push it forward. That goes off. Let's see where that ball is going. It's going to be Pioneers ball with the throw-in. Balea boots that one upfield. Kratzer knocks it down, but there's Mateo Sanchez. Sanchez coming in on the attempt. Goes wide. Oh, and Kratzer does a good job of knocking it away, and then Sanchez sails it off into the night onto 31st Street. Down to a minute 35. Ball kicked upfield. Here's Rodriguez. Rinke heads it. Oh, they're going to call a foul here on the header by Rinke. A free kick coming. Minute 21. Balea now doing a little delay. With gamesmanship going on by the Hawks. Clock was stopped with a minute 21. And it'll be Philip Clement with the kick. Minute 21. Ball is curling. Headed forward now Balea. Tries to chip it. Battling with Clement. And now that time they'll call the foul on Clement. With a minute 10 remaining in the match. Hawks holding on to a 2-1 lead. 1 minute remaining in the match. 1 minute. So 1 minute to go. And a big boot by Thomas. Gets that downfield, headed by Sanchez. And now Jake Skiba gets it to Ben Mell. Mell over to the far corner. Ball is racing. It'll go out of bounds. And that'll be Pioneers' ball. Cogaludo has to, or actually that's Karagiannis quickly has to go back downfield, get back in position with 24 seconds remaining. Cogaludo keeping on the ball, off his head while he's down. Battling. Pioneers get it forward. Watson moves it back inside Pioneers territory. Now Greer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your final score, Illinois Tech 2 and Carroll University 1. It's a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, Scarlet Hawk fans, don't forget the Illinois Tech women's soccer team will be back out here tomorrow on the same pitch, taking on Carroll University. 7 p.m. is the time right here at Stewart Field, also on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Thank you for coming out to tonight's match. Please walk or drive home safely. No,